The Cromwell, a small mid-strip casino with only 188 rooms, tends to be one of the more expensive properties in the Caesars Entertainment portfolio. It's one of the most unique hotel products in town, and I have long loved the casino. That said, my room was a little bit rough around the edges. I was able to book a luxury room on a comp thanks to my gambling activity within the Caesars Entertainment Rewards program. I was still on the hook for the resort fee plus tax of $62.30. The luxury room is a slight upgrade from the baseline classic room at Cromwell. The main difference being the luxury room offers a strip view, while the classic room offers little in the way of scenery. Rooms at Cromwell started around $125 per night after accounting for fees, but things can escalate pretty dramatically from there. Considering how small the hotel is, check-in was a breeze, and the lobby is dark, luxurious, and elegant with unique lighting and books that'll never be read on the shelves as decorations. It makes for a great first impression. That solid first impression was momentarily interrupted stepping into the elevator, which had a fun design, but was kinda tainted by cosmetic flaws, scrapes, and fraying edges. Fortunately, the aesthetic of the elevator lobby and hotel hallway on the 6th floor made up for the elevator wear and tear. The lobby featured a swanky padded bench, sick lighting, and a fun abstract amalgamation of mirrors. The hotel hallways at the Cromwell rank among the coolest in Las Vegas. The visual of the lighting extending into the distance is next level, and the carpet is full of messages written in both French and English. You won't find another room like this in Las Vegas. It's dark, leathery, mysterious. It just has a cool look. The bed is shoved up against a dark purple patterned accent wall that feels straight out of the Victorian era, and it had a tall leather headboard. I'm not an elite bed mind per se, but this was perhaps the most comfortable bed I've had in Las Vegas. It had a pillow top that you sunk into with a dose of firmness underneath. It was special. On either side of the bed were luggage-themed end tables with a glass top and a decorative lamp that had a traditional outlet built into the base. No bedside USB charge ports, however. The dark wood flooring contributes to the room's visual appeal, and next to the bed is an L-shaped leather couch alongside a coffee table that doubled as a backgammon board. The 55-inch TV was crisp, had a modern guide, and even offered the ability to stream YouTube and YouTube TV from your phone. Atop the TV stand below was a Keurig coffee maker, but no complimentary pods, a dry minibar, and a functional AM/FM radio with speakers. Pretty unique touch. Tucked below was a refrigerated minibar, no empty mini fridge though, unfortunately. The closet contained a luggage rack, some drawer space, an iron and ironing board, and right next to it was a fashionable powder station that looked like what movie stars get ready in front of, and a chair that matched the aesthetic of the elevator I rode up on. Overhead was a pretty legit looking light fixture that just felt elegant. Even with a strip view, the main window was small compared to what you get at other resorts, and the view wasn't amazing, albeit fine. The bathroom is pretty tight, but has a feeling of quality to it with a single sink vanity, a stone countertop, and a mirror flanked by light bars. To the right was a glass enclosed shower with some really fun tile work that conveyed messages in both French and English, like the hotel hallway carpeting. The shower had both a rain shower head above and a handheld sprayer on the wall, which I couldn't get to work. Could have been a me thing though. The toilet was around the corner, and there was even a little air it out window in there. Now a warning. See that mirror in the shower? It's a two-way mirror, and people in the bedroom area will be able to see you, or at least your silhouette, through the bedroom's full-length mirror. Fun little surprise if you're with your spouse. Not so much if you're traveling with your brother or your buddy Chris. You've been warned. So what's not to like? When I review hotels, I aim to give you the full picture, not just the good, so that you can make a more informed decision. The first thing I looked for was cleanliness, and this was a very clean room. All I could find were a couple uninspiring corners in the bathroom. While clean, much of the furniture and fixtures were beat up, including a dinged up bed platform, scratches on the floor, a couple of scuffs and splats on the walls, uninspiring baseboards, dings on the full-length mirror and a water-damaged door frame, peeling paint on the shower door handle, shower head, and sink drain, and there was even a rusty grate overhead in the bathroom. Oddly, one of the sink handles slowly leaked water from its base when the sink was running, and a piece of flooring appeared to be taped down. Next to the bed was an outlet missing its cover, which stuck out like a sore thumb. Considering this is one of Caesars' pricier Las Vegas properties, I definitely expected a more polished room product. Noise from the rooftop nightclub should also be on your radar, as I've heard that it can be very loud until very late. Fortunately, my stay was really quiet, but the hotel employee at the front desk let me know that floor 7 specifically can get a little bit spicy. Let's shift focus to the resort experience. A smaller property, food and drink options directly at the Cromwell are pretty limited. The first option, Eat Well, serves grab-and-go fare like pizzas, sandwiches, and salads, with most items landing at a sub-$20 price point. The second is Giada, where I stopped for brunch. My first ever visit, I was impressed by the ambiance, and it's wild to think that this space was once part of the parking garage. I lucked out and was seated along the bank of windows overlooking the strip below. You will want to note though that there is a $125 per person minimum spend required to reserve these tables in advance. It was cool. Not sure I'd pony up for it though. Branching out from my typical American breakfast, I ordered the blueberry pancakes, which were served alongside fresh blueberries and a lemony whipped cream that was unreal. And look, I was so disappointed when they set that row of little baby pancakes in front of me, but they were so damn good. I added a side of bacon for $9.99 and was surprised when they brought me out half a pig and the coffee set me back $7.99. In total, my meal cost $41.15 pre-tip, and I'm gonna catch some heat for it, but it was worth it. I left full and it was incredible. It was a fun divergence from my typical frugal nature and a worthy splurge. Don't stress it, however, if the two lone dining options at Cromwell don't appeal to you, as the resort is smack dab in the middle of the strip and you're steps away from more restaurants, bars, and activities than one can count. One last food and drink note before moving on. Bound Bar is a cocktail lounge near hotel registration that matches the elegance of the broader resort, serving cocktails that land in the $20 to $25 range and even a limited food menu from Eat Well. I've loved the look of the Cromwell's gaming floor ever since it transitioned from bills, and table game minimums on a Monday morning included $15 6-5 blackjack, $10 to $15 craps, $25 pie gow, and $5 3-card poker, which chewed me up and spit me out in short order. The gaming floor is small and drink service is consistent and fast. It's easily one of my favorite casinos to hang out at in Las Vegas. The sportsbook isn't the biggest in town, but there's rarely a line to place a bet, and you can typically snag a seat provided there isn't a big event. It's a cool little spot. The rooftop pool wasn't open for the season yet when I visited, but you should note that it transforms into a day club several days per week during the summer. Per the front desk, guests at the Cromwell are able to access the pools at other Caesars properties with their room key on days that the pool isn't available, and the Garden of the Gods pool across the street at Caesars Palace should be atop your list. There's so much to love about the Cromwell. It's a compact resort in a great location, the gaming floor is gorgeous, the rooftop pool looks legit, and Giada is a fun splurge with a view. It's a beautiful restaurant. As for the hotel, my room was comfortable and I loved the decor strategy and what they did with them. That said, I was certainly expecting a more buttoned up and polished product, considering this is one of the more expensive properties under the Caesars umbrella. The room was just beat up. I'll be back to visit the Cromwell as it's a great spot to hang, but I'll probably defer any future stays until after the next refresh project. I'd love to hear your opinions down below in the comments, whether on this video or your own personal stay at the Cromwell. Thanks for watching.